purpose. Okay, so we have all the items inside of the wedge gimmick ready to go, and there's just a couple of ways to hold this during performance. So I just want to quickly show you. One way, which is kind of cool, is this is what we call the open handling. Your hand's gonna kind of hold it just like this, and from the top view, or from the front view, it looks just like your fingers are just on the edge of the box and you're just kind of showing it casually. It's a real open display, right? And when you pass it, same kind of grip. I'll show you from the top here. We're gonna put it in all the way into your thumb crotch right there, and see how your thumb just kind of barely peeks out at the edge, and that's what you want to match with these fingers. And if I I'll show you what it looks like in performance back and forth. It just looks like you're just holding the box just at the edges. It's a nice, clean, open display. The only thing with this is that, you know, they might see the bottom, so you always want to keep your pinky curled up. You know, they might see the top, so this is sort of one handling that you can use in a certain situation, maybe if you have a bunch of people in front of you, or on stage, that sort of thing. The other handling is your thumb goes on top, and this is totally different. See how your fingers are now on the bottom, and you're sort of holding the box at the top and bottom now, different edges. But you see how this really covers a lot of angle issues. So if you're worried about your angles, you'd want to use this. This is a more close-up kind of handling, right? And you see how with one hand I can show the front of the box, and then I can turn my hand, and as long as I'm always aiming this edge at them and this edge at them, they're never going to see that discrepancy in that space there, you know? So it's a perfect optical illusion. And these are the two ways to hold the box. And now we're going to go more into detail on all the handling and how to perform this. So here we are for the handling section of the DVD. I want to show you guys what you get in the package. You have your wedge gimmick here, okay? And we also have some double stick tape. Alright, and we're gonna put the double stick tape onto the wedge gimmick and then onto the box. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do all of that. Let's first go over what's on the wedge gimmick here. This is what it's made of here. On the outside, this is a vinyl sticker. So this is actually made out of a vinyl, and it's printed and it'll never come off. And even on this edge here, we have pages printed, and the pages, you know, this looks just like the pages of a book. Okay, and this also acts as our accordion for our wedge gimmick here. So now we can put items inside of this pouch, okay? And this is actually made of indestructible Tyvek material, so this should last you a really, really long time. And even on the bottom, we have that section there with the pages printed just like that. So now the items, let's actually do the tape first. So we're gonna put the tape on, and then we're gonna put the items in. You get some double stick tape, okay? And the double stick tape is gonna be applied to this edge of the book, the edge that doesn't accordion. So we want this sharp edge here. And this is gonna be where the tape goes, and we just want the tape to cover that black line, or maybe just a little bit more. But you don't need the whole piece on. So we're actually going to double up the amount of tape we got in the package, and we're going to cut this in half. So let's do that right now. I just got my Swiss Army knife because I'm on the dock working with the seagulls here. We're going to cut this guy in half. We're going to actually use just half of this tape here. Okay. Great. And now this can easily get peeled off, and you want to just stick it on right onto the edge there, and we're just going to peel off the rest. Move the flap out of the way, and everything else gets stuck on nice. There we go. A little trick too to make sure the tape is on is you just give it a little scratch. Okay, and that really makes sure it's stuck on there. And now we're just going to peel off our wax paper there, and now you've got some tape going down Alright, now you're going to have to experiment and see how strong you want the tape. If you like it really sticky and that works well for you, great. I find that sometimes you need to, when you take the book out, you need the tape a little lighter of a grip. So by going like this, we're actually dulling down the tape a little bit. And just the natural grease and whatever on your hands is going to kind of get onto that tape and make it just a little less sticky. Okay, so do that if you need to. But I want to move forward and show you guys how to put this onto the box. We've got all of our stuff that we need here, and we're going to get right into it. This is what we do. We're going to take our wedge gimmick, we're going to open it up, and we're first going to put our Tic Tacs in, right? But we want to pop that top of the Tic Tac. You see how that it's going to make it easier to grab later. Gives you a little handle. Now we're going to take our Sharpie, okay? The clip going first, and this guy fits right in, okay? These are just items that I'm using. You could use anything you want, you know, but these are easy items to find too. Finally, the die goes right on top, okay? You can even fit more stuff in there, but we're just going to do this. And now we're going to hook our wedge gimmick into the box. So let's put this flap of the book right into that section of the box there.